Today I've got a review of the Olight PL-1 II Valkyrie weapon light. This is Olight's second weapon light and has been out for a little while. It's described as an upgraded heavy-duty version of the PL-1, and it has an anodized aluminum body with a quick detach lever that makes it a nice weapon light in my opinion. Let me show you that here briefly. Here's the quick detach. That is the loose side, and that is the latch side. And as you can hear, it's pretty substantial. I'll go over more of the construction here in a second, but as you can see, it's a pretty nice light. I went to the range over the weekend and fired about 230 rounds through my Glock 22 in 40 caliber with the light attached. I had zero problems with the light overall. The biggest problem I had was it got a little bit dirty. The LED itself is a Cree XPL LED in cool white powered by a CR123 battery. It produces 450 lumens. It has on, momentary, and strobe modes. There are buttons here on the left and right side and also the rear. You can hit any of these to turn the light on. A quick press makes the light stay on, as you can see here. A longer press gives you momentary, so as you can see, it's just a short fraction longer, gives you momentary. And if you press both lights on either side, you get strobe. In a tense situation, I think that makes logical sense, but for me, I find it a bit awkward and would prefer something like a double click to go strobe. Let me show you the inside quick. The front bezel here just unscrews. It's a relatively long screw length for such a short light. Your CR123 battery slots in, positive side facing up. And then this screws back on. Let me show you the threads and emitter here. They're kind of coarse, square cut threads. It almost feels like you're going to cross thread this, but I don't think you really are. Given that both are aluminum, it'd be best to be cautious, but I'll probably put a little bit of lubrication on here in hopes of smoothing it out and making the threading just a little bit easier. On the back, you've got the circuit board here. And on the front, there's the LED. Just a quick size comparison here with the CR123. As you can see, the battery isn't the majority of this light's size. It's just a little bit, it's almost two CR123s long by the time you get the emitter in place. And here's a size comparison on a dollar bill. The light's really easy to mount and unmount, and that's a big plus for me. I was showing this to my friend Sam, and he was impressed. He's got a stream light on one of his Glocks, and it requires a tool to take on and off. While not hard, it's a pain. You don't always have the tool. Olight simplifies this by just having this simple lever here. It just makes it wider and shorter. Works really well. The lever is steel and comes coated in what looks to be like shrink wrap rubber. It's got a little bit of a grip texture on the other side here. It's easy to take on and off, and there are times you just don't want to point a light at what you're looking at, and I think Olight makes that really possible, and I'll show mounting it here in a second. So here I've got a Glock 22, and it is clear, as you can see. It makes it really easy to install here. You just slide it on the rail and snap it on, and you're done. For me, it's just a little bit long to reach in my normal grip. I've got to kind of shift, but that I think is more in my hands than the flashlight. As you can see, it rests up against the trigger guard here really nicely. As you can see, it mounts very securely. I'm really torquing on this light, and it's not moving around at all. To take the light off your pistol, it's very easy. All you do is just flip the tab, slide it forward and down, and away it is. By default, it comes with a Glock sized rail installed, and it's very easy to remove. It comes with a 1913 rail as well. This rail piece is plastic and attached by two screws. I'd like to see Olight include an additional couple of these. I don't think it's a real problem, but I have read a couple places online where people have had trouble with these parts breaking. So it'd be nice if Olight just included one or two extras. It also comes with an Olight branded CR123. So here is the packaging the light came in. As always, Olight does a nice job with the box being real descriptive and having all the pertinent facts you need to know on there. Inside the box, you get the manual, a battery, like I said. You get the extra rail piece and screws. So this is for the 1913. It comes standard with the Glock already installed. And then you get a tool to change all the star bits on the light. And here is my indoor beam shots. And as you can see, the light has a hotter center, but nice flood. This, as you can see, my nighttime shots here, it did a really nice job illuminating things at a reasonable shooting distance, I would say. And here is strobe if anybody wants to see it. So here I've got the nighttime shots for this Olight PL-1 II Valkyrie. And here you can see it on the tree. It's a very even beam, it's a wide beam. 450 lumens here for this distance is just fine, and this is about 25-30 meters, so well within a personal defense range. Plenty of light to identify what you're targeting. If you press the back two buttons, you get strobe. This isn't the brightest weapon light on the market, but for its size, weight, and price, I think its performance is pretty good. You don't need 1,000 lumens in most home defense situations, and this light gives you plenty for the job. It's even light with a nice angle in my opinion, even though it is cool white. As with other Olight products, this one has great fit and finish. It's IPX6 rated, so it should survive most practical situations with moisture just fine. I would recommend mounting this on a full-size pistol, and maybe some larger compacts. I think it's just probably a little bit too big for most of your subcompacts and or smaller pistols. Olight's newer in the weapon light game, and it might be a little hard to find holsters that support your gun and this Olight combination. The quick mounting system, in my opinion, reliable operations. I accidentally even dropped this light on my tile kitchen floor from normal height, and it got dinged up a little, but it works great. And relatively affordable price makes this a pretty good weapon light in my opinion. Thanks for watching the video. I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave them below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks.